Hello friend, I am Sanjay Kadam and welcomes to Scholars Point. During last lectures, we study about the types of immunity, but in present lecture, we will study some other types of immunity. Despite of innate and acquired immunity, there are some other types of immunities are there, which are essential to know what are actually individual, herd immunity, racial immunity and species immunity. You may come across with these types of words or these types of concept. So let us know what is meant by these four other types of immunities. Before going to study all these four types of immunities, we must know that two words: resistance and susceptibility. Resistance means any organism, any individual develops resistance against a particular disease by making change in their genetic material or by vaccination or by other means. Okay, that is the resistance, means disease fighting ability develops inside the individual, that is called resistance. While susceptibility means what? Some individuals are prone to disease, means they develop easily a disease, particular disease, then they are called susceptible, and the organism not develops a disease after infection, that is called resistance. Okay. Now about the first other type, individual immunity. Here one individual of certain race or a caste resistance, while the other individuals of the same race or caste are susceptible to particular infection or a disease. That is called individual immunity. Example, individual with genetic deficiency of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme is resistant to malaria. Means what? It is an enzyme essential for pathways, different chemical pathways in the body. Which enzyme? Glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. But because of some genetic defects, the person does not able to produce glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. But this type of genetic deficiency of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme is helpful to develop resistance against malaria, particularly developed by Plasmodium falciparum. That is the severe type of malaria. But such deficient person, the persons deficient in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase are resistant to malaria, because of this deficiency RBCs remain survived, not broken down, their hemolysis prevented, and that is why malarial parasite Plasmodium not able to break them, to kill them, to lysis them. Hence such type of deficient individuals are resistant to malaria. Okay, this is the individual immunity. The individual resistance to malaria only, and not all individuals, only that individual having the deficiency of this enzyme. Then second, herd. Herd immunity is also called as population or social immunity. Population immunity, it is the resistance. Immunity means the resistance when any population become more or less 80% resistance to particular disease due to either vaccination or previous infections of that disease. Its indirect protection means suppose any population where either by vaccination or by again and again infection, contraction of the disease to population, then because of these reasons, either vaccination or previous infections, particular population means herd, a group of similar organisms become resistant to that infection. Okay. For example, through vaccination, human populations are made resistant to mumps and smallpox. In this way, smallpox disease eradicated in 1977, and there is now no any patient having smallpox. It means eradication of smallpox achieved by vaccination, means our populations made resistance, our herd made resistance to smallpox. Okay. This is the herd immunity, means a immunity developed in a population in a social scenario. Third type of immunity is racial immunity. A race, actually biologically race is not the perfect term, but on social grounds, on social levels, the race word can be used to denote a particular group of individuals. Suppose Negro race of Africans, Caucasoid race of Asians or Americans, like this. Then Mongolian race of Japanese and Chinese peoples. Okay. That is why race is not a perfect term biologically, but till it is used on social level. One race is resistance while other race is susceptible to a particular disease or to a same infection. Okay. Example, some African races are resistant to malaria, while Asian and Americans are susceptible to malaria. Means some African races have a well resistance against malaria, while Asian or American populations easily develops malaria. Okay. Means they are susceptible. Then it is called as racial immunity. That immunity found, resistance found in particular African race and not in other races. Okay. Then last immunity, species immunity. Here one species is resistance while other species is not resistance, means it is susceptible to same infection. For example, birds species is different from human. Okay. Bird species are different from human species. Bird species are resistant to anthrax disease. Why? Because birds have a higher body temperature than humans. Birds have near about 39 degrees centigrade temperature, while humans have 37. There is a difference of 2 degrees centigrade. That is why anthrax not develops in birds while easily develops in humans. Okay. First example, birds resistance to anthrax because of high body temperature while humans are susceptible. Second case, cattle develops resistance because of their thick body coat, hair coat over the skin, while humans are susceptible. Cattle's resistance to skin diseases because of their thick coat, while humans are susceptible. Human develops easily the skin diseases because there is no thick coat of the hairs over the skin. Okay. In this way, we learn 4 other types of immunities like individual, herd, racial and species immunities. Okay. Friends, if you like this video, then please share to your friends and for getting more updates, please subscribe my channel.